Good morning. How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day, October 17th, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya, Bahashem Yeshai Wakadash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about what is recovery. When people think about recovery, most of the time they think about the drugs, the alcohol, the sex, like being addicted to it, and then not being addicted to that, not being addicted to those things anymore, and which is true. But when I look at recovery, I look at returning to the person God intended me to be in the beginning. I'm just now at the age of 44. I returned to the person that God had me was before I went off the road. You see, when I was younger and stuff, God had a road for me. But once I got to college, I wanted to do my own road in terms of wanting to fit in, wanting to follow the trend that I seen the music was going and things of that nature. But he never intended me to go down that road. And a lot of times I was socially awkward and things of that nature. And I got past it by cracking jokes and tried to get past anxiety by cracking jokes and doing things of that nature. But I never really felt like I was supposed to be a part of certain crowds. And that's because he never intended me to be a part of those crowds. And I forced myself into it once I got into college, and then it took me off track. It had me seeking the lust of the flesh. It had me chasing my own desires and things that I thought I wanted, the picture that was painted on the music videos and things of that nature, that lifestyle. And that never was the lifestyle that he intended me to have. But his grace and mercy allowed me to get through all of that stuff so I can have a testimony to help other people. But I know now that was never the life that he intended me to go down. So he had to allow me to get broken, and he had to build me back up in the image that he wanted me to be, and for me to follow Yeshai HaMashiach, and now for me to go out and do the work, and that's recovery. I'm recovering the person that the Most High wanted me to be. And it took time for me to understand that and be comfortable and happy having that role of being the person that he wanted me to be instead of the person that I wanted to be. Because living in this life, especially in this world, in this country, the main thing is about what you want to do. Nike had a thing called Just Do It. Everything in this capitalistic place is about you doing the stuff for you, being self-made, being the person to steer your own path. But now I understand that it ain't about my path that I want to go on. It's the path that he wants me to go on. And I'm comfortable with taking that road, but I had to recover first. I had to recover the person that he wanted me to be years ago. And I'm going to thank him for having the grace and the patience with me as I went off that road, as I went off that path that he had me on to do the things that he wanted me to do. I couldn't submit to him back then because once I saw the videos and I knew that I have the ability to start a business, I wanted to get that bag and I wanted to live that kind of life, not understanding I was on the road to destruction. So that's what recovery is to me, and I thank the Most High for allowing me to go through this process of recovery. I had to recover the person that he wanted me to be. You know what I'm saying? I had to return to that person that the Most High wanted me to be, and that's the process of recovery to me. Returning to the person the Most High intended me to be from the beginning. And it's such a great process. You get to learn who you are. You get to really take a deep dive into yourself. Then you get to really confess it and get it out of you. Then you get to really go apologize to all the people you harmed, and you get to really forgive. And it's so much things that part of that recovery process, and returning to the person the Most High wanted you to be, man. And I want to thank him for the opportunity to allow me to return to the person he wanted me to be. This Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.